If you've browsed the OpenAI docs, you may have noticed their official Python and JavaScript libraries. But what about me as a .NET developer? Today, we're excited to announce a preview of the new OpenAI library for .NET. This library was built in partnership between OpenAI and Microsoft's Azure SDK team. It supports the latest OpenAI APIs like Assistance v2 and the newest models like GPT-4o. .NET developers can enjoy all of this at the same time as Python and JavaScript developers. With the announcement of this preview, there are now two options in this space. On the left is the new library, and on the right is the publicly available Azure variant that you can find on NuGet under package name azure.ai.openai. However, that publicly available package is evolving to unify the developer experience across OpenAI and Azure OpenAI. You can expect that release very soon as well. Moving between the two libraries is seamless because the Azure OpenAI library takes a dependency on the OpenAI library. In the Azure variant, you create an Azure OpenAI client object. With that client, you gain secure keyless access to an Azure OpenAI instance with data isolated for you and only you. In this .NET 8.0 chat application, a preprocessor directive is used to toggle between code for the two libraries. To use the OpenAI library, simply read the API key from an environment variable. This key is passed to the credential argument to authenticate the client. To use the Azure OpenAI library, only the client construction code changes in this code sample. Pass a URI representing the endpoint for the resource in Azure. And to satisfy the credential argument, pass an instance of default Azure credential or any other credential type from the Azure Identity Client Library for .NET. Default Azure credential fetches a Microsoft Entra access token. Once authenticated, fetch a new chat client object that uses the new GPT-4o model. Finally, feed the complete chat async method a prompt for chat completion. If you'd like to test drive this new OpenAI library and provide feedback on the experience, go to aka.ms/oai/net/champs to enroll in our advisors program. Your input will help shape the future developer experience of the product.